If we accept a contention because we want it to be true, rather than because of the evidence and arguments supporting it, we are committing the fallacy of wishful thinking. Going out in this awful weather would do no good for anyone. It would be far better if I stayed in bed. Most of us have felt the force of this argument, but remember, it's more calculated to appeal to you than to others. Our wishes rarely bear directly on whether a thing is true or not. Of course the environment talks will succeed. Why, if they don't, it means mankind is on the way out. Well, yes, the fact that we want them to succeed does not mean that they will. It may be that mankind is on the way out, in which case you might as well spend your time packing as hoping. He can't die. We couldn't manage without him. He did. They could. Death's abrupt and inconsiderate nature can be softened into something more acceptable by wishful thinking. Boswell visited the dying Hume and asked about a possible afterlife. Would it not be agreeable to think that we might meet our friends again? And he mentioned 3 recently deceased friends of Hume. Boswell reports that Hume owned that it would be agreeable, but added that none of them had entertained such a notion. I believe he said, so absurd a notion. Time, like death, is a field in which wishful thinking can replace our ability to influence events. It can't be Friday already. I've not done nearly enough work to pass the exam. Wrong about the day, right about the exam. If you want one thing and the laws of the universe dictate another, the conflict of interest is not going to be resolved in your favour. The bank will extend our overdraft, otherwise we couldn't survive. The bank is not interested in your survival. Bank managers are only interested in making money for the bank and grinding the faces of the poor. Most of us are fairly adept about using wishful thinking to persuade ourselves that things must happen. When using it to persuade others, remember to appeal to their wishes rather than your own. The business will succeed. You'll get a huge return on your investment. This is much better than, the business will succeed. I'll be rich for life.
Madsen Piri showing once more that if you know your fallacies, you can win every argument.